Hello friends, welcome to Systematic Physics. Here we will be guiding you for content of physics for boards, NEET and JEE. Oscillations, part 8 of 9. In this we are going to cover some important points to remember and solve problems. Points to remember. Periodic motion is motion which repeats after regular interval of time. UCM is periodic motion in which magnitude of force remains constant but direction of force changes continuously. SHM is periodic motion in which both magnitude of force and direction of force changes continuously. In linear SHM, A. Force directly proportional to displacement measured from the mean position. B. Force and displacement are opposite to each other. That is, F is directly proportional to minus X. Point number 3. As SHM is periodic motion, displacement, velocity and acceleration are expressed as function of sine and cosine. Point number 4. Projection of UCM along any diameter is linear SHM. Point number 5. Period of SHM, that is T, which is equal to 2 pi upon square root of acceleration per unit displacement. Point number 6. Phase of SHM is quantity which describes the state of oscillation of particle in SHM. Phase gives magnitude and direction of motion in SHM. Phase at start is called an epoch or epoch of the SHM. Point number 7. If particle in SHM starts from mean position, then alpha is equal to 0. If particle in SHM starts from extreme position, then alpha is equal to pi by 2 radians. Point number 8. Particle in SHM possesses potential energy and kinetic energy both. Potential energy is equal to half m omega square into x square and kinetic energy is half m omega square bracket a square minus x square. The total energy of SHM is half m omega square a square. Energy in SHM is always conserved. Point number 9. Acceleration in SHM is maximum when particle is at extreme position and it is minimum when the particle is at mean position. Point number 10. Simple pendulum is example of linear SHM if it oscillates with small amplitude. Period of simple pendulum is T, which is equal to 2 pi square root of L by G, where T is directly proportional to square root of L if G is constant, and if L is constant, T is inversely proportional to square root of G. T is independent of mass of a pendulum. 11. Simple pendulum whose period is 2 seconds is called as seconds pendulum. The length of the second pendulum is almost equal to 1 meter. Point number 12. Period of simple pendulum suspended in a lift ascending up with acceleration A is equal to T is equal to 2 pi square root of L upon G plus A. 13. Period of simple pendulum suspended in a lift descending down with acceleration A is T is equal to 2 pi square root of L upon G minus A. Point number 14. Period of pendulum suspended in a train accelerated uniformly with acceleration A in a horizontal direction is T is equal to 2 pi square root of L upon bracket of A square plus G square whole raised to half. If length of the pendulum is equal to radius of the earth, then T is equal to 2 pi square root of R upon 2G. If the length of the simple pendulum is infinity, then T is equal to 2 pi square root of R by G. Point number 16. The period of conical pendulum T is equal to 2 pi square root of H by G, which you have done in the circular motion. 17. In summer, length of the pendulum clock increases, so the period of pendulum increases, so clock goes slow and clock loses some time. In winter, the length of the pendulum in clock decreases, so period of pendulum decreases, so that clock goes fast, so clock gains time. 19. Period of oscillating spring T is equal to 2 pi square root of m by k, where k is called as force constant, that is force acting per unit displacement. Solve problems. Problem number 1. A particle executes SHM of period 4 seconds and amplitude 4 centimeter. Find the time taken by it to describe a distance of 1 centimeter from positive extreme position. Amplitude mentioned to you 4 centimeter. Time t is given to you 4 seconds. Omega is equal to 2 pi by t. So omega is equal to 2 pi by 4, that is pi by 2 radians. Now they are saying that we have to find out the time taken to describe 1 centimeter from the extreme position, but in spite of that we need to find the displacement from the mean position only. So from extreme 1, so from mean it would be 4 minus 1, which is amplitude minus whatever displacement from the extreme position, that is equal to 3 centimeter. Now x is equal to a cos omega t. Since particle is starting from extreme position, x is equal to 3. So 3 by 4 is equal to cos of pi by 2 into t. You solve this, okay, go to the log table, go into the natural cosines, and you will get the value of cos inverse of 0.75, that is 41 degrees 25 minutes, that is 41.4 degrees. So you get pi by 2 into t is equal to 41.4. Now we need to convert pi into degrees or 41.4 into radians. I am converting pi into degrees, that is 180 degrees. So t becomes 0.46 seconds. Problem number 2. The maximum velocity of particle performing SHM is 6.28 centimeter per second. If the length of the path is 8 centimeter, calculate its period. Now Vmax is given to you 6.28 centimeter per second. Path length means from left extreme to the right extreme. So total distance is 2a. So 2a is equal to 8 centimeter. So a is equal to 4 centimeter. Now Vmax, we know the formula, that is equal to a omega. I put that value, I get a value of omega. Now you know 2 pi by t is equal to omega. So t is equal to 2 pi by 1.57. So I get t is equal to 4 seconds. Problem number 3. The maximum velocity of particle performing a linear SHM is 0.16 meter per second. If its maximum acceleration is 0.64 meter per second square, calculate its period and amplitude. Vmax is equal to 0.16 meter per second, which is a omega, and acceleration maximum is equal to 0.64 meter per second square, that is a into omega square. Divide that, you will get the value of omega. Omega is equal to 2 pi by t, so you get a t ka value, that is 1.57 seconds. Now I know Vmax is equal to a omega. I got the value of Vmax. I know the value of omega, so I can get the value of a, that is 0.04 meter. Problem number 4. The equation of linear SHM is x is equal to 10 sine 4 pi t plus pi by 6 centimeter. Write down the values of amplitude, period, phase constant, and find the phase angle, okay, at 1 by 24 seconds after the start. X is equal to 10 sine 4 pi t plus pi by 6. X is equal to a sine omega t plus alpha. Compare the equation, you get amplitude A is equal to 10 centimeter. Omega is equal to 4 pi radians per second. Phase constant is pi by 6 radians. Now you know t is equal to 2 pi by omega. T is equal to 2 pi upon 4 pi, that is 0.5 seconds. Now phase angle is omega t plus delta. Omega t, omega can be written as 4 pi. T is like 1 by 24 seconds, so 1 by 24 plus pi by 6. So you get 4 pi into 1 by 24 plus pi by 6, that is pi by 6 plus pi by 6, that becomes pi by 3. Problem number 5. Particle performs SHM of amplitude 10 centimeter. Its maximum velocity during the oscillation is 100 centimeter per second. What is its displacement when the velocity is 60 centimeter per second? Solution. A, amplitude, which is equal to 10 centimeter. Vmax is 100 centimeter per second. Vmax is equal to a omega. Vmax is 100 and that is equal to 10 into omega. So you get omega is equal to 10 radians per second. Now V is equal to omega square root of a square minus x square. Now V square is equal to omega square a square minus x square. Now V ka value is known to us, that is 60, right? Because we have to find out a displacement when the velocity is 60. Now omega is known to you, that is 10. A is known to you, put all the values, you get x square is equal to 64. So x is equal to 8 centimeter. Problem number 6. This is very important type of problem. Please understand it very carefully. The velocity of particle performing linear SHM are 0.13 meter per second and 0.12 meter per second when it is at a distance of 0.12 and 0.13 meter from mean position respectively. Find period and the amplitude. V1 is equal to 0.13 meter per second. X1 is equal to 0.12 meters. V2 is equal to 0.12 meter per second when X2 is equal to 0.13 meters. V1 is equal to omega square root of a square minus x1 square. V1 is 0.13 omega, we don't know, square root of a square minus x1 is 0.12 meter. I substitute that value. Now from this expression I get 169 into 10 raised to minus 4 is equal to omega bracket a square minus 144 into 10 raised to minus 4, equation number 1. Similarly we do for V2. I get expression for V2. Now divide 1 by 2, you get rid of omega square and you get a value of a square as shown in the figure. Now once you get a value of a, substitute that value back in the equation, which is V1 is equal to omega square root of a square minus x1 square. All values are known to you. You can get the value of omega, that is 1 radians per second. So t is equal to 2 pi by omega, that is 2 pi, that is 6.28 seconds. 7. An object executing SHM has an acceleration of 0.2 meter per second square at instant of 0.05 meter from the mean position. Calculate the period of SHM. Acceleration is equal to 0.2 meter per second square. X is equal to 0.05 meter. Now acceleration is equal to omega square into x. As far as magnitude is concerned, you get a omega value, that is 2 radians per second. Now t is equal to 2 pi by omega. I put omega value as 2. I get t is equal to 3.14 seconds. Problem number 8. An vertical light spring is stretched by 2 cm when a weight of 10 gram is attached to its free end. The weight is further pulled down by 1 cm and released. What is the frequency of amplitude? Very first thing which you have to understand is, like acceleration per unit displacement is equal to omega square. So omega square is equal to g by x. Since x is given in centimeter, I consider g also in centimeter per second square, that is 980 upon 2, that is 490. That is omega equal to 22.136 radians per second. Now we know omega is equal to 2 pi n. So n is equal to omega by 2 pi. So I get the value of what? N, which is 3.52 hertz. Now one thing you understand, whatever additionally you pulled, that becomes the maximum displacement of the particle. So that is the amplitude of this particular motion. So amplitude of the vibration is 1 centimeter. Problem number 9. A particle performing SHM has a velocity of 10 centimeter per second. When it crosses the mean position, if amplitude of oscillation is 2 centimeter, find its velocity when it is midway between the mean and the extreme position. From the problem you can come to know that Vmax is equal to 10 meter per second. Vmax is equal to a omega. Now Vmax formula is known to us, that is a omega is equal to 10. So omega is equal to 5 radians per second. Midway between the mean and the extreme position, the displacement x is equal to what? A by 2. Now V is equal to omega square root of a square minus x square. Now you substitute the value of x is equal to what? A by 2. So you get V is equal to omega square root of a square minus a square by 4. So you get V is equal to a omega square root of 3 by 2. Once you substitute the values, you get V is equal to 5 root 3 centimeter per second. Problem number 10. At what distance is the kinetic energy of particle performing SHM of amplitude 10 centimeter 3 times its potential energy? Now A is equal to 10 centimeter. Now they are saying kinetic energy is equal to thrice of potential energy. So I write K is equal to 3 times of P. Now the formula for K is known to me. Half m omega square bracket a square minus x square. Potential energy formula is also known to me, that is half m omega square x square. When I substitute these values, half m omega square gets cancelled from both the sides. So I get a square minus x square is equal to 3x square. So a square is equal to 4x square. So I get x is equal to a by 2. A value is 10 centimeter. So 10 by 2 is 5 centimeter. We have tried giving you the subject knowledge in very systematic manner. Please like and share the video with your friends and subscribe to stay connected with systematic physics. Thank you.